We're back now with some hair-raising color. Women across the Twin Cities are going crazy over sherbet. And we're not talking about ice cream. Justine Hornick from the Roots Salon in St. Paul is here to tell us a little bit more about this latest trend. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so we have some beautiful ladies with us this morning. And clearly not their original hair color.
No.
Okay, so who started this? Is this a Lady Gaga trend?
Lady Gaga has really pioneered it this time around. And she's coming back with a little bit more sherbet and more salmon tones, a little bit more summertime rather than the bright pink.
Okay, well, let's start with our first model here.
This is Liz.
Liz, okay.
Yep. Liz was originally a light golden brunette, and we had some lighter blonde highlights in her as well. And we just started to put in a little bit of this dusty rose and a little bit of peachy pink on top. She's very entry level. So this is not your Lady Gaga all the way avant-garde look. It's just a little bit softer. It really brings out the color in her eyes and her cheeks.
Very attractive.
Thank you.
I'm looking, I mean, it just really brings out your skin tones, and your dark eyes really pop from this. So, so good color choice for her. So when we're talking sherbet, though, we're not, I'm talking lime green as I'm looking around here. No, okay. So more of the rose tone colors, right?
Definitely more of the rose tone, more peachy.
Let's move on to our next model here.
Yes.
All righty.
This is Katie, and as we can see, Katie has a lot of movement. She has a little bit longer hair, so we were able to work a lot of different tones in. We have some more tangerine, amber color throughout the bottom, and then throughout the top we get into more of the sherbet pink and the corals as well.
Okay, so again, these are red highlights, but kind of a very softer red highlight.
Very soft.
Okay.
She was a very bright blonde to begin with, and her natural color is a light ashy brown.
Okay.
So what we were able to do with her is her blue eyes really pop when we have more of this golden tone around her face, and then the lighter, more rosy corals, they just really accent and bring out some more pink in her skin.
And how long does it take to paint all that on?
Takes about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So especially since she started being lighter, that was the trick. If you're deep brunette, it's going to be a lot harder to achieve this look.
With all of these colors going in, is it just like any other hair color that's going in, the same length that it's going to stay in your hair?
This is actually out a little bit faster.
Okay.
We did this color for her about 6 weeks ago, and she's been wearing it, and so she had tones that were working in there that faded out gradually, but it fades really nicely. It fades on tone and really pretty. So it's about, depending on how much you wash it, the less you wash it, the better, about 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, and then our final model, which you were saying is just a little bit more emphasized with a strong pop of color.
Exactly. This is Casey, and Casey was close to a bleaching tone or a double processed blonde, which is really bright. And her platinum pieces are what look more like a muted pastel pink, and then her more coral sherbet color is the deeper one that we see throughout. But I really love how when this hair moves, you can really see all the different dimension. And she's a little bit more avant-garde, but she's an interior designer. She can rock the art a little bit more.
Okay, and that's what I was going to say, probably for somebody with hair tones, maybe you're not going to be in corporate America or in banking or something like that.
Right.
But it clearly has, you know, I think you're a lady that likes to have a lot of fun. Okay. And she's not mic'd up, so she can't talk with us too much. But again, as we look at all of our models, so we just have a step back off on the side here. Of the three, that one's probably the one you can go and just have the most fun with. As far as corporate America, than this first one?
Liz is going to be a little bit closer to corporate America, yes. And there are also areas of placement. Liz, we did a lot of this color work in the top, in her fringe, and then throughout the crown as well. But you can see she actually still has a lot of bright blonde pieces mixed in. And what we can do is make this more of a convertible hairstyle where we could put color underneath one side. She could switch her part and wear her fringe the other way.
Oh, got it.
And you would completely hide the brighter color.
Oh,
so that's a way to do it as well.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for all your tips. Thank you, ladies, for looking so beautiful for us this morning. We appreciate it. For more information about the sherbet color hair trend and Roots Salon in St. Paul, visit our website at KARE11.com and just click on the news tab. Well, up next, local and fresh flavors. We're going to sample some of the